Everything live now.
Everything live now? All right, good. Okay, so everything is live now, so we are going to start tonight's program. Welcome, folks. This is episode number 12 of Unscripted Table Talk. We have Barry and Kamal, the usual hosts, and we do this bi-weekly. If it's your first time here watching us live, welcome. If you're a returning watcher, thanks again for giving us your time today. And we really appreciate it. If you have friends that want to watch the show, share the link.
Subscribe.
Subscribe, drop a few comments. Today we'll be doing the draw for the $25 Amazon gift card. We have names, so all you got to do is comment on the stream. And then we will put you in place for the next draw. So people who have been commenting on us in the past, we have your name in the jar. We're going to shake it up. We're going to do the draw live pretty soon. And, yep, everyone seems to be hearing us.
Is it Canadian currency? Or
Canadian currency.
Okay.
Yeah, 25 Canadian currency. So if you're from the Caribbean, it's almost double the money. So the reason why we did the Amazon gift card is because we have listeners here and internationally. It would be easier for you guys to claim the prize. So, without further ado, I'm just going to roll an intro. Alrighty. Good night, folks. It's Sunday, May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo. It is for, the Spanish people. Happy Cinco de Mayo to you. For the Star Wars people, yesterday was May the 4th. May the 4th be with you yesterday. And
we forgot about that,
yeah, people who are big in Star Wars. Unfortunately, I'm not really big in Star Wars, but, respect everyone's wishes and opinions. Today we'll be following up from the last episode 11. If you haven't seen it, I highly suggest you watch it. We're following up with Mr. Doug Ford, the Ontario Premier, and the cuts in with the teacher's budget. Mm-hmm. So from last time, which is 2 weeks ago, they did make some cuts. So the budget went down from $2.1 billion to $1.6 billion. What that means, a few teachers have lost their jobs. Not the great impact which was anticipated. Yeah. But there were a few changes in the slide, meaning that any teacher that retires, that position is no longer going to be filled. They're not hiring.
Yeah.
So if you're going to school right now and hoping to become a teacher, it's
try
not
something
happening.
else.
Yeah,
Man.
Try something else.
Something else.
I would not say don't waste your money because that's not the right thing there. Mm-hmm. As long as he's there right now, over the next couple of years, it is not the best field to invest. Educational, your educational time and money.
But it takes a while to become a teacher still.
It does take a while to become a teacher. Yeah. But it doesn't seem promising for whoever is going to school right now and hoping to become a teacher.
Maybe the person who takes over from him is going to keep those in place.
If they keep them in place, then, it continues like that.
Yeah.
So they're saving a couple $100 million, but the educational system is suffering.
Yep.
And in this day and age, we really don't want that. I don't think that's the right place to do a cut. And it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to the general public. Because right now, as we speak, for the whole week, there has been protests going on in Queen's Park in regards to what's going on with the cuts with the teachers. And people have come out. I don't know what you mean by. Come on, Siri. Come on, Siri. Behave yourself. Anyway, so people have come out and shown their protests in a place downtown.
They're serious too because they brought like a dummy of his head.
Yeah. And they beheading it.
And they behead the head.
That I really don't agree 100%. Because I've seen a few kids in the crowd.
Yeah.
And it's not cool to do that. I understand they have peaceful protests. They don't mean to hurt anyone or anything. But It's very bad.
Yeah, that's bad. That was over the edge.
Yeah. And people are protesting a bunch of things. Not only the teachers. There are a lot of things that they are protesting, like the healthcare and whatnot, stuff that is doing. And it goes to show.
But the thing is, most of the people who protesting for like the cuts and the insurance,
they
don't even travel.
So right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna pull up a little bit of the actual protest that's been going on, in a few seconds there. But it is something that I think that is worthwhile seeing.
Yeah.
Because when people come out like this, it means that the regular citizen is being affected.
Yep.
And everyone else can see that they're doing wrong except them themselves. But we will see what's going on.
You put it up now?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it up right now. Let me make this larger.
Put it from the front.
Yeah. So that is exactly what's going on downtown. It's been going on for the whole week,
Paramedics.
Even the paramedics came out. So that does go to show other people actually came out.
Yeah, people actually probably took the time off work too.
Yeah, to come out and do this. When you have first responders joining the protest, you understand how bad it is. So it is. It's a good thing to see that people actually come out.
Yeah.
First of all, and
because people in Toronto usually they take everything that the government tells them, so this time.
Yeah, they usually down into the whole thing, and they actually come out right now. But that is what it is. So let me just check our online business and thing. We have a few people watching the YouTube thing going on. So without wasting any time, as promised, we are going to be doing the draw for the gift card. So this is a very good time to watch. Shake this up right now in front of the camera. I'll pull out one. So our lucky winner of the gift card is, if you can see this, Wasim Ahmed.
Who's that?
Wasim Ahmed, a good friend of mine. So Wasim, $25 gift card is coming to you. I hope you're watching. I'll send him a message right now. Let him know that he just won. So folks, it's good to comment and they show you actually will win stuff and everything. So just watch, comment, share, subscribe.
And you can win something.
So right now I'm just messaging with him. Yeah. So we just notified that winner that he won $25 in Amazon gift card. Spend it however you please. So watch and win. That's the thing. So to continue. So they cut the teachers' budget. and they're increasing the class sizes.
Yep.
We touched on this last time. So they're increasing the class size from 20, 21, 22 students to 28.
And a lot of supply teachers lost their job too.
Yeah. So some surplus teachers lost their jobs. And so the regular teachers now, they have more work to do. You know, and the kids aren't really getting easier to manage.
To manage, yeah.
Yeah.
And the online credits.
Oh. So it's been proposed that in the year 20 and 2020, by year 2020 and 2021, so out of the 30 credits that you have to finish school, 4 of them has to be done online by e-learning.
Is it?
So
is it?
I mean, I have no problem with doing e-learning.
Yeah.
But are you actually learning something? You know, like I can understand if they put courses where you have to read a book and come back and you know, elaborate something or do a test on a book. But knowing them, they want to actually cut out something.
Or if it's electives, I think it's electives.
I hope it's electives. Because electives don't even make no sense to me.
Yeah.
You know, you know, I did a technical program and had to do some electives that has nothing, absolutely nothing,
Janet,
you know, to do with what I need to do, like Canadian popular music. How is that going to help me in my everyday life? Other than me knowing like a bit of background in Canadian history.
Yeah.
You know, but it doesn't make sense. And these courses are the same price
as the
regular courses that you're paying to do.
And you have to take them.
You have to take them, you know. There's no ifs, no buts, no maybe. Now you have to take them, you know. They force you to take them. So it's a sort of money grab.
Yeah. And
who feels it are like people that are international students.
Yeah.
Where you have to pay all the money.
Yeah.
Straight up. I mean,
you guys pay the most, they pay the most fees too.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, definitely. But it is what it is. I mean, what would it take to get them to change their mind? Or more people should come out and protest?
I don't know.
You know, folks, if you listen out there, let us know what it would take for
the rate of with this guy.
Yeah,
where this guy's going, I don't know, man. It would take for him to do something bad and that he can't get out of it. I don't know, like you know, like there was a premier that they took down, like a couple of years ago, because he did something like drastic. I think he has to do something like that.
But this is not drastic. What? How far would you go before people really step in and say, "Well, enough is enough"?
I don't know.
I think people are so busy these days. They overlook a lot of stuff that's been going on, you know. And it's kind of funny because it affects everyone, but no one is saying anything about it.
It's true.
You have a few people that might protest, you know. We are using this media to do some stuff in there protesting, to educate the people. But what would it take for people to actually say, well, no, this is wrong? You know,
have to burn something down.
I know. You know, do not send your kids to school for a week.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, that could be something. If kids don't show up to school for a couple of days, then they have a message, you know, then the message comes across loud and clear, like you're doing something wrong. You know, I mean, I'm not suggesting. This is my opinion. You know, it's the opinion of the show. We're not suggesting that you keep your kids away from school. But on the other hand, if you want to prove a point, you got to make a statement.
Yeah, you got to make a statement, yeah.
That's the only way you could get a point across. Because obviously right now they're not listening.
Because I heard, like, you know, back in the day when the subway was being built.
No, Vic, just say burn down something. No, Vic, we're not burning anything down. No, we're not burning anything down. We're not promoting any sort of violence or anything like that, you know. There must be a peaceful strategy to get the point across. Because at the end of the day, you have one opportunity as when you vote to put them in power. And I don't think they listen to the people anytime after that. No. You know, they just go in there and do whatever they want.
But he did say he's going to balance the budget, though. But he didn't say how.
Sure. Well, no, you're figuring out how he's going to balance the budget. You know, but it is what it is right now, and I don't like it.
It's bad, man.
I do not like it one bit. You know, being a parent myself, and I'm pretty sure many out there are parents as well. You know, some of this may not affect you directly because of where you live in different countries and whatnot, but this you can relate to something.
Yep.
You know, something is happening by a local government or wherever who's making cuts in places where it is not supposed to be. I'm all for education.
Yep.
If you don't have education, chances are you might be that one person who behave ignorant, who don't know better.
Yeah.
You know, certain people might say, well, listen, not every child is set for schooler, and some might be more hands-on and whatnot. I agree with that.
There's hands-on in high schools and stuff.
You know, you have the opportunity, but yes, you got to start somewhere. You got to start there. You got to have a foundation. And without a proper foundation, you can't really build on top of it.
It's true.
You know, you're just equipping people with ignorance. People don't know how to make life decisions and whatnot just because they didn't get proper training, whether schools or what institution have you. And this, you know, everybody could relate to something like this. And that is what we're trying to do. We're trying to get people to think differently, you know, view the world differently. Just see what's going on around you, you know, see how things that the government, whoever's in power, whoever's in charge, the decisions that they make are influencing you. Impacting your life, impacting the country as a whole. You know, is it going the way you want it or not?
You're the one paying the taxes.
You're the one who put them in power.
You're right.
You're the one paying the taxes. You have all right.
Especially Canada.
Yeah. Canada, you know, it's sad to say we pay a lot of taxes.
Bad.
You know.
I don't really see it.
Well, that's the thing. We have taxes and bad weather.
And bad roads.
Bad roads.
Jesus.
But thank God for today. The weather was really good.
Yeah.
I didn't have to put on a jacket today. And some of the things we take for granted because where we're from, it's never cold.
Never.
Yeah. But you know it is. So another thing we gotta touch on is the OHIP. OHIP is the Ontario
Health Insurance.
And they had international coverage. So if you traveled and you got sick while you traveled, you could have seek medical attention and get reimbursed for it.
But they only cover $400 though.
Yeah, but it's still $400 in whatever country.
Huh?
$400 in Canadian currency to whatever country you go. Chances are
you won't cover nothing.
Yeah, but it's still it's still a thing. I understand what they're saying. The administrative costs to cover such things were great. You know, but they cut it out completely.
It used to be high. It used to be higher back in the day.
Yeah,
and they brought it down to a couple of governments ago. They brought it down to $400.
But
and Ford is trying to cut it clean.
So let's say you go to All Inclusive Resort.
Yeah, you
pay $500 for a ticket. You get sick for whatever reason. Maybe the food was bad or something happened down there. You drink the water or something. You get sick. But let's say suppose you don't have any other money. Have any way of covering yourself.
That's true.
You know, they're trying to say if you can afford a plane ticket, you could afford travel insurance. I mean, travel insurance is not that expensive.
Yeah. You should get it right away though.
Yeah, it's very good to
rely on OHIP because trust me, one day in hospital in the States, that could be like thousands of dollars. So
yeah, don't go there.
Just be a great because all the time we go to Buffalo.
Yeah, true.
You know, something could happen over there and we can't make it back.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Man, I walk back. you get sick sometimes, you tell somebody drop you back home.
Niagara Falls.
Yeah, once you reach Niagara Falls,
you're good.
On the bridge, you're good.
Call ambulance.
Yeah, you call 911 from there. But, you know, yes, they say that the administrative cost is very high.
Very high.
To cover a minimum amount of expenses. All they got to do is look for a healthy medium and keep it at a low price. If you know you're only paying $400 to extract a teeth, you know, you can't pay, you know, $1,000 in administrative costs for a $400 claim.
Yeah.
You gotta look at the other. There must be some way you can regulate these people from charging these exorbitant administrative costs.
I don't know where they get these costs from. I
don't know how long it takes to process something.
If
like
you broke an arm,
yeah,
they're charging almost thousands of dollars.
You know, but
oh my God,
I mean, they cut it out completely. I understand it's the easiest thing for them to do, but what about who really can't afford it? Some people save for years just to go on vacation. The unfortunate might happen. You might get into something, might chip a tooth or something. You have to go to the dentist.
Hey, any dentist thing I wait until I come back, bro. I'm so Advil. So don't when I come back. It's all right.
you know, toothache pain is one of the worst pains you could feel.
But actually, dental work in most other places is cheaper than here, you know.
Yeah, a lot cheaper than here.
A lot cheaper than here.
Yeah.
So then, yeah.
Trust me. Like I could afford to pay for a dentist out my pocket in a different country, but not here. Not here at all. Because sometimes the prices they tell you for a simple cleaning or checkup or something, like how you even come up with that?
Yeah.
Like who sat down and decide that this is the price of this? I don't know, but
I had a friend. He took his kids back to I think where was it from? Lebanon.
Yeah.
To do their dental work, man.
Yeah.
From here.
Wow.
So it's cheaper to buy a plane ticket for 2 kids. Himself to do dental work.
Wow.
But I guess you get to see his family and stuff too, you know?
Wow,
that goes to show you, yeah.
Serious dentist over there, man. What, they work for goods?
I don't know.
I mean,
oh, man.
But you know, some people, like, dental work is very personal, right?
Yeah.
You don't see people jumping from dentist to dentist or whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, it's only in case of emergency that you have to go to a dentist or somewhere else, you know, that you can do that. And I think they should just don't cut it out. I mean, they already did. Maybe they should revisit it. Put something in place. Regulate the administrative fees. Like, you can't pay $1,000 to administrate a $400 bill.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You know, I understand that. So that's a 50-50 with me and that.
Yeah,
you know?
the insurance thing, man. When you're traveling, try and get insurance.
Yeah, it really makes sense.
Some credit cards are like once you book the flight from the credit card, it automatically gives you insurance. There's some credit cards like that.
Yeah, some credit cards like that, but not everyone have access to them credit cards. Not every credit card do that, and some of the underlying terms and conditions.
Yeah.
Not really feasible for people to do that. You know, the amount of fees you might end up on paying on the credit card might as well you buy travel insurance for $10 a day, $20 a day, how much of it costs. That would at least cover some things when you're away. And certain countries, I would suggest that you do that. Highly, highly, highly recommend that you will have your own travel insurance.
Yeah, man.
You know, and some means of communication or something. You know, these are some of the things you gotta think about when traveling. You know, I'm just gonna read some of these comments. So Vicky, I'm not gonna burn anything down. I suggest anyone burn anything down. And let me see who's online right now. So we already gave away the card. Yeah. Yeah, guys, if you have any comments or concerns, don't be afraid to share. So you see, Doug Ford is Trump twin brother.
It looks like.
Yeah. So a cleaning by a dentist in St. Vincent is $180. a top dentist.
That's the same for up here too.
Yeah.
About that.
Yeah.
And
whatever.
the money
The money 2 times
double.
different. So it's
Yeah.
actually cheaper to get your teeth clean
back home.
than to get your teeth clean up here. And they will call you every month, at least twice a month, to try and make an appointment.
You're not supposed to clean your teeth that often.
Yeah, to try and come clean your teeth.
You want to remove your gum.
But seriously, that's an expensive price for somebody brush your teeth for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's pretty much what it is, you know?
What it is.
Yeah, they have some specialized toothbrush to brush your teeth and charge you, charge you all them kind of money, but you know, it is what it is. So folks, let's keep the comments coming in. We're gonna grab names at the end of the show for the next draw. Also, I'm gonna make a plug in here as well. Next week is Mother's Day, so DeSantos Photography, which is my other business, is gonna be doing some Mother's Day specials for shoots, and we're gonna be giving away one photo shoot to a mother here in Toronto. So
You can't fly in for this.
Yeah, if you want to fly in for the show, I mean, you're flying for this, I'll shoot you. Well, no, photograph you. So I'm not say shoot because that's a whole different topic. So if you want to be eligible, gift a gift to your mother or someone who you know is a mother, just type in a comment, tag that person, and say #mother. That way we know we can put them in a draw and they can be eligible for a shoot. So if that's something that interests you, just type that in the comments. So tag the person and let's type #mother. That's MOTHER. Some people say I have a strong
Mother.
accent.
MUDA.
However way you wish you want to spell mother. You know. So that is something. You know what we didn't talk about? They cut the lunch as well.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. You know that school feeding program?
Yeah.
So they made some cuts. Let me see exactly what kind of cuts they make.
You mean the breakfast, lunch, everything?
So they had lunch program.
Lunch program. Mm-hmm.
And they made some cuts to that as well. I think they cut it out.
Yeah?
Yeah. The breakfast program.
Breakfast.
Yeah.
I never even know they had breakfast program.
Yeah, they had a thing for
they
certain
had
schools.
lunch.
They had lunch program, they have breakfast program and whatnot. For like certain schools or certain families or something.
Depends on the neighborhood, I guess.
Yep. So 600 schools are at risk right now. I don't think it's completely in place. Yeah, but they are looking to cut that out. So it's better for him. It's better for him to put in buck a beer. So feed the adults with beer, but take away food
For the kids.
for the kids.
Breakfast is the most important meal.
Breakfast is the most important meal, especially children.
Children, yeah.
Children need the energy to run up and down all day.
They can't start the day without that.
No.
And a lot of kids go to school hungry.
In
this
kids,
province.
Yeah, a lot of kids go to school hungry.
Yes.
You know, by choice or not, a lot of kids do go to school hungry.
Yep.
Because sometimes the parents are rushing them
yeah.
on, and you can't
Prepare for them.
prepare food or whatnot. You give them food to take
Yeah.
or whatnot. But by the time they reach school, they can't eat the food.
Can't eat the food.
Yeah.
And some don't have the
Food to eat, yeah.
to eat. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you have to send them to school, but you don't have enough to feed them.
Yeah.
Because believe it or not, in this country, a lot of people are living serious. When you talk about paycheck to paycheck,
Seriously.
it's a serious thing.
Yeah.
Here, you don't have fruit trees in the yard. You can't go ask your neighbor, let me have some fruits or something. Let me borrow something. You don't have that option. If you live in a building, how often you see your neighbor? Do you even know who your neighbors are?
I know you live.
Yeah. You don't even know who your neighbors are. And it's funny. You know, it's so different that, yes, it is a multicultural country, but
People don't get along.
No, people don't get along.
People don't get along.
People tend to stick to their one and whatnot. They don't diversify and whatnot. They meet in the elevator, they don't even say hi.
I know.
You think if you're hungry, you're actually going to ask somebody, you know, somebody who you even know and talk to for something to eat. You know, so hunger is real.
Yep.
And child hunger is something that...
I was talking about hunger.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these like grocery stores donate, like I show you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Donate food and stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't know which one of the charities, but one of them had the audacity to say they rather money
than food, than actual products.
Food, yeah. So you know what they want to do, right?
But but I seen the products that these supermarkets donate. They're not cheap products.
No, they're not cheap stuff.
No, like the Oikos yogurt and whatnot. Those are not cheap.
I know.
You know, I mean, I don't know. Where can I sign up? I mean, those are stuff that I usually buy, and they are giving away. I'm very happy to know that too. Actually, you know, because they're not regular
yogurt.
Regular yogurts. Those are proper, good tasting, not cheap yogurt.
Yeah.
And other type of food, and it's a lot too.
A lot, yeah, skids.
Yeah.
And so they want to channel the money somewhere, man. That's what these get. That's all they're out about.
You know, so if you're on one of these programs, yes, that's good. But if it's a government funded program, you want to cut it out.
Yeah.
I don't really get the scope of what they're trying to do.
No, I don't.
I really don't. If someone can tell me, you know, what they really, what the government is really doing.
They're gonna build subways at your expense, man.
Well, speaking of the subway project, that subway project been going on for the last 10 years. And it has been nothing but inconvenience on the road. You can't even drive on Eglinton. Like, honestly, I try to avoid Eglinton as much as possible. You know, it makes no sense. And if you go down to Eglinton, you're not only going to take you 15, 20 minutes to get to the same place, you actually can't find parking.
Hey, one time I was at Eglinton and I passed a guy like 10 minutes back. When I look, I see the man passing me.
And he walking.
I said, man,
man.
it's ridiculous.
You know, it's kind of funny because as funny as it may sound, it's actually true. You can walk at Eglinton faster than you can drive.
And I'm sure a lot of businesses are hurting too.
Yeah, but half of the businesses, you can't even see them because all the things that they put up in the road, they're being blocked. You can't even see them. Yep. Like, Eglinton is one of the most vibrant streets in the neighborhood, east and west. And east and west is problems.
Yeah. But you know, what think can happen to the west side? You know something's coming, right? With all those shops.
Yeah, but right now, the people
area.
Yeah, but people who can't survive, you know, right now they're not making any money because people can't see the businesses.
Yeah.
So they're forcing to close.
Yeah.
When they close, guess who's gonna buy up the properties?
The boys with the money.
All right.
Put up their gourmet shops.
That's exactly what happened. All these Jamaican restaurants, other Caribbean restaurants, and everything, any kind of thing is, if you can't afford to pay rent now because you're not making any money on that street.
After the subway's done?
After the subway's done, you can't afford it.
You can't afford it.
You know? Because
they're going to deliberately increase it, so you say you want to close shop.
Like right now with the studio, you remember what they did?
Yeah.
After the subway finished across the street, the rent per square foot went up by $4.
Wow.
Per square foot. So, you know, they're like, you take it or you leave it.
Yeah.
Oh. But it is what it is. So, folks, just to reiterate something, we are doing Mother's Day shoots at the studio next weekend, next Sunday, to be exact. So, if you want a chance for your mom, a mom that you know to win, just tag that person in the comments and just hashtag mother in the comments as well, and they'll be entered to win a shoot for them on Sunday. So Sunday afternoon we'll be doing Mother's Day shoot. So after church, because most of these mothers go to church
For Mother's Day.
for Mother's Day, at least. I'm not saying they don't go to church at the end of the time, but a lot of people, you know, it's just like
Christmas,
and Old Year's and New Year's.
and
Yeah,
stuff, yeah. Some people you didn't see them church for the whole year.
yeah.
But they think that going to church on New Year is going to make a difference. I don't get
But
it.
you
Man.
gotta start the year off right. You gotta start the year off right.
I don't get it.
Yeah, you know what kills me too? Father's Day. You know,
When they say all the mothers will be in dads too.
yeah, well, so you look on Facebook and you will see, you know, the mothers and the kids. Oh yeah, but you only see the kids posted the father on Father's Day. Yeah, no, that's probably wrong for me to say, but it's true. Yeah, man.
There's so much things that they have going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. So it looks like
Daycare going up?
yeah, daycare going up. Well, daycare went up as a result the other day of the minimum wage increase.
Yeah.
Because obviously you gotta pay more for daycare teachers, so daycare market went up. So this new thing, you know, with a subsidized daycares and whatnot,
They're cutting that?
they're cutting daycare, so people actually have to pay for daycare.
Holy.
You know, and
How much? 61,000?
yeah, 61,000 and 6,166
Subsidized.
subsidized spaces.
Whoa.
Daycare is very expensive.
Whoa.
Very, very expensive. And as a matter of fact, daycare used to be more expensive than rent,
Yep.
you know. And a lot of people have more than one child,
Child, yeah.
back to back, you know, going daycare. So,
I see why the Indian community say, I'll go and work and let the woman stay home.
yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
'Cause, yo,
You're actually saving
yeah,
money if you do that.
If it's, yeah, actually.
It's Christmas.
Because if you're not working, you get some money from the government.
Yeah, you will get money from the government, but
Yeah.
it's not even substantial. That kind of money can't even pay daycare.
No, I mean, like, if the guy decide to stay go work and let the woman stay home.
Right.
At least if she home, she gets some money from the government.
She gets some money
Plus
from the
she take care of the kids then. So they
Right.
have to pay for the care.
You know,
So,
but that's a good couple of years, at least 4 years that
Yeah.
you have to do that
Yeah.
per kid. Well,
damn.
wow. So, yeah, just take things into consideration. Daycare in this country is either you're paying for daycare out your pocket or daycare is being subsidized. Subsidized means the government will pay for your child to go to daycare. And a lot of people in different communities they actually have waiting lists for you to get your kid into daycare, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like housing.
Yeah. You actually have a waiting
Oh,
list.
really?
You know. So people have been putting their name down a list for whatnot. So basically, I don't know what's the process of them choosing it.
But you got to qualify because your taxes got to be a certain
Yeah, you gotta
bracket.
make a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
Not make a certain amount
Not
of
make a
money
certain amount of money, yeah.
for to be eligible for daycare. So if these cuts
Per household.
well also, yeah.
Yeah.
So if these cuts gonna affect daycare and the teachers and whatnot, what exactly is happening? Because
Education's taking a hit, man.
I know sometimes this has been taken advantage of, but if you can't afford to put your kids in daycare and you keep having children, what you're gonna put? What are you gonna do? School them at home?
Oh, man. That's cheaper, you know.
Yeah, no, I wanna. should I make this comment? Okay, let me settle myself. So I am gonna make a comment right now. It is my opinion.
Might get some backfire.
I might get backfire. I mean, it is what it is. Some people are having a lot of children, A lot of these kids are on this daycare programs, at least. The primary education, the most important education, the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s, and the mama and dada, and whatever songs and shapes and things that your child know, are being taken care of by the daycare. Some of these parents that have kids, they're not mentally qualified to teach these kids these basic. I can't even find the word right now, but they're not mentally
basic structure.
Yeah, basically they're not mentally qualified to have to give these kids basic education. And now that these are cut, the kids is gonna be at home with them.
It's not even that. A lot of them love being on the phone.
No, but look at it this way. You yourself can't say your ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. No circle, triangle, square, rectangle.
Isosceles.
No, not even that. Like basic shapes and numbers and colors that have been taught in daycare. The government is to pay for that. No, they're not. The kids are home with you, who knows nothing about teaching the fundamentals of education. What's going to become of these kids in the next 10 years? You might laugh, it's very serious.
Oh, man.
It is very serious. I mean, hey, if you like me, if it really is to you, I'm sorry, but it has to be said. I, for one, would not want that to get cut, because imagine these kids going to school and know nothing. Nothing about being in school or these basic fundamental skills or anything like that, going into school, and they're going to put more pressure on the teacher when they reach in school, because they have to go to school.
Yeah.
They don't have to go to daycare, but they have to go to school. Yeah. When they reach to in school, the class size is bigger, and these children are more dumb.
They're slower.
It's not that they're slow. They didn't have a choice. So you might be telling them are slow, but they're not really slow. They're not really slow. They just wasn't given the opportunity to get a fair opportunity.
Yeah, that's a big problem here.
So, wow. Who in Jesus' name does make these decisions? Because I for one, somebody said thank you, Adam. Core competencies. Thank you very much. Thank you. But wow.
Oh man.
So 4 years from now, you could probably mark my words on this. There are gonna be some kids in school who do not know anything about anything there is to know about life. And these teachers have to put up with that.
Yeah.
These teachers are already stressed. They have their own lives to go on, much as these kids come into school who have no basic core competency about anything in life, and you have to teach them.
Yeah.
I see that as a problem.
It's a big problem. Social media teaches them,
What, they can go into school as a 4-year-old talking?
Social media is going to teach them.
They're going to learn how to smoke weed. Because that's all they're going to see your parents home doing.
Oh, man.
Because nobody have more time for social media than these people who don't work.
Yep.
Who don't work and who don't have basic education. Those are the people who have time for social media because, one, they can't get a job. Two, they are in the system.
Yeah, you ever realize something? People on welfare, you never see them for the whole winter. Soon as summer come, they're outside hanging, man. And they're telling
right now there's a barbecue going on somewhere. And everyone's invited.
And when you go into work, you have the audacity to tell you, have a good day. Yo. Bro. Have a good day. Man. Man.
Yeah. And the funny thing is though, is that you're going to work, just going to work, and you know you're going to work, and they're outside smoking.
I'm playing
until you have a good day. Very nice.
Tell you, man, this country can't win, man.
Can't
win.
But these are the people who have time on their hands to have more children.
And that's why I always say that the government will send out stuff for you to become a jury. Don't bother me, man. I'm at work. I'm not taking time off to come and be jury duties.
So hold on. So what you're trying to say, you're rather them send to the people who have no core competency.
Send for them.
No. No. I wouldn't want to be a criminal. I'll have a part of the jury. People who can know the ABC and they want the jury.
Hey, what? No, come on. Because you don't want to pay me my regular pay. You want to give me minimum wage. I'm not coming with minimum wage to perform any jury duties for you. Go.
So you think they're going to take time out of the busy day of doing nothing to come do jury duty?
But the government should go for them first because they have no time on their hands.
Yeah, but if you're a criminal, would you want to see people? You want to see people who have who don't have a concept of life, trying your case, making a decision that would affect you and the crime that you did? As a criminal, would you want to see that?
Well, if you're tried, more than likely, there's a high percentage that you did the crime. So
you might actually get a proper verdict.
Like a proper verdict.
Wow. Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Hey. Oh, but it's a bit funny.
Oh, man. This government is ridiculous. Don't bother me, man.
No, but think of it. No. I mean, I was pretty calm over the whole thing, the whole cuts and certain things. But the one with the daycare and whatnot is really affecting me. It's really affecting me because of the kind of kids that's gonna be in school. So imagine this. You're gonna have no training, no brought up seed, no concept of sharing or whatnot for the first fundamental years of their life.
Yeah.
The first 3 to 4 years of their life. Imagine just letting them go in a classroom. An oversized classroom as well.
That's chaos, man.
Teachers, I feel sorry for you. Folks, it's not a good time to become a teacher. I don't think for the next couple of years, as long as this current premier is in office, is not really a good time.
He has 4 years left now. 3, 4.
Yeah, 4 years. Well, last year he was there March, so 4 years.
How much years they get? 4
years, so 3 years.
3 years.
3 years left. For the next 3 years or so, and let's pray that whoever else is there next.
And they might vote him back in,
And if they vote him back in, that's another thing again. Let's hope for the next, if he doesn't go back there, the person who is next would reverse some of these policies. Because, next 3 or 4 years, when this, what we're talking about here is already in place, it's going to be too late.
But you heard that it was only like 30% of the population, I think, voted.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, no one really voted.
Yeah, but nobody really want to take the time off work. Nobody... Yeah. I mean, yes, you should get the time off work. They have to. They can't deny you the time off work to go vote. It's in your right that you vote. But people isn't bothered with it. Like people probably take the time off work and just take a time off, relax. Yeah. Because that's how much people are stressed at work. People work here literally 24/7.
Yep, pretty much.
So I mean, in that case, people say, well, what it is,
Yeah.
But I am still scared of the fact that, in the next 3 or 4 years, the kids them, for the people them who are already on welfare and in the system and couldn't afford to send their child to school, are faced with the grueling task of raising their own children. You know, not only physically raising them, but raising them mentally. And that's the part I'm worried about.
Yeah, that's the part, man.
You know, you have proven that you can't take care of yourself. At least the teachers were there to try and
Help your kid.
help your kids. Well, you know, you get yourself together. But now you're burdened with that extra task of educating your own kids. Because you can't, you obviously you can't pay for daycare.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So in the next 3 or 4 years, you know, may God help us all. You know, this was one last time before we go. We are doing a Mother's Day shoot next week, Sunday. It's next week, Sunday, not a podcast. We're doing the Mother's Day show, Mother's Day shoot. So if you have a mom or would like to have your mom or a mother that you know and want to win the show, opportunity to win a photo shoot with us, just tag that person in the comments and just put hashtag mother so we know that that's for them and we could enter them in a draw. We just did a draw for the Amazon gift card of $25 earlier in the show, and the winner was Wasim Ahmed. He has already been contacted and has already replied and acknowledged, so we'll be sending him a gift card. And these people that comment here today will be entered into our next draw, and we're going to decide what we're going to give away. So it's always good to be interactive with the show, and you can win. So, you know, it's bit interactive and win. Let me just read a thing here. Daycare teacher, EC program is 2 to 3 year, but they have to pay for a lot of materials, annual renewal fees, workshop programs, but the pay is only $16 to $18 an hour.
What?
So
You have to buy the raw materials?
yeah, it looks that way. So we have a comment here.
Staples ain't cheap, guy.
No, EC, Early Childhood Education Program. It's a 2 to 3 year program. You have to pay for the materials.
And as I said, Staples ain't cheap.
You know, renewal fees. I guess they have licenses or something to renew. I'm not sure what exactly is in the renewal fees, but workshops and programs, yes, they would have to take that.
Everything has some renewal fee. Renewal everything, man.
Yeah, man. But the pay for ECE is $16 to $18.
Wow.
So, but at least I've heard ECE teachers, they take them as volunteers. So half of them don't even make money.
Wow.
You know, so, I mean, for the kind of stress a teacher is under, I think they should really, really, really be treated better than this.
Oh, yeah. If you pay me $16 and I have to buy my own material, I won't give a crap about your kid.
But that's the thing, though. Yeah. $150 is for a renewal program.
Every year? Annual, yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Is this annual?
Yeah, it's just there.
Yeah.
Annual.
Wow. $150 a year for the renewal program. And I guess they gotta keep up to date with certificates and whatnot. So, when you do like ECE, can you eventually become a teacher? That's my question.
That's a good question.
I don't know if you hear that, if you can answer that for me. Workshops have to be done at your own time, and the workshops are mandated, so you have to do them. So if you have enough experience in the ECE program, at some point, can you qualify to be a teacher? Like a regular teacher?
Maybe not, you know.
That's a totally different course.
Probably totally different. Maybe I gotta go teachers college or something. No, would that work?
You know, knowing them, they probably have to take like a different course or something.
Yeah.
I'll go down some other path. But people who do ECE programs are people who actually care.
Yeah.
people actually care about kids and think, 2 or plus more years of university
tell you.
to become a teacher.
Tell you, man.
But what I'm saying though, the people who do early childhood are people who genuinely like working with children.
Kids, yeah.
And don't mind the low pay salary.
Yeah.
But no, you're giving them a burden later on down. You can't provide them with a job. Like someone who makes $16 to $18 an hour, usually if to sustain a household, they have to either have like a spouse who's making a lot more money than that.
Yeah.
Or in their spare time, they have to pick up some other job.
Yeah.
Like that person, it can't sustain you in this present economy. Yeah. And you need to go to teachers college.
All right, tell you that.
Yep. Wow. Yeah. And
that's a lot of
but
money.
they're making cuts.
Yeah.
On teachers. And all this pressure, like what I talk about is a serious thing about these people who have subsidized daycare. These kids are home right now.
Yeah.
Learning what they shouldn't be learning.
I know.
They're learning how to become a part of the system.
Yep.
If you leave them home.
Yep.
And the funny thing is though, like honestly, this might sound bad, this might sound communist. But if you are on the system, you shouldn't be having more kids than people who are working. That don't make no sense to me.
That make no sense.
There should be a cap on how much kids that you're supposed to have. Because you can't afford to take care of the first couple.
But you still having more.
But you're still having kids. You're home in the system just having kids.
True.
How is that encouraging to people who actually have to go out and look for a job? Oh my God. It is for a lack of a better word, bullshit. But you should not be allowed to have
a certain amount
of kids
if you're on welfare.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Because the people who actually working have to pay for them. Indirectly or not, whether you like it or not, you have to pay for these kids. And if you have to pay for a kid, I think we should have some say in how many kids you're supposed to have.
Yeah, of course.
If you choose to have much kids, then you could go up and look for work. Because having kids is not easy. You gotta carry your kids
Well, Trudeau seem to think that it's fine to just bring in people,
But if you yourself are incapable of taking care of yourself on a daily basis and you have to live off the system, why are you putting more kids in the system? Why are you putting more pressure in the system?
They don't see it that way. They just see
those are the ones that should cut.
Yeah.
Those are the cuts that should make.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna affect a lot of people who honestly need help to have their kids. People who have 1 or 2 kids or whatnot. But no, you're not working, you have 6 kids.
Yeah.
Really? You have 1 kid, you go in the system, you bring 5. That don't make no sense.
Yeah, that don't make no sense either. Real.
Yeah, man, they should. I mean, it might sound harsh and inhumane. People might get vexed with this. I don't care personally. But this is my opinion. If you can't afford to take care of kids and you're waiting on a system to help you take care of kids, you should not be allowed to have more than a certain amount of kids.
But it's not inhumane. I mean, like, what's the point of bringing kids in the world if you can't guide them in the right way to at least become something in society? There's no point.
But people not going to think of it.
There's
People
no
don't
point.
think so far ahead. People
There's
think
no point,
of
man.
now. People think of the moment. And, I'm pregnant. Then, I guess it's cool to push a stroller.
There's bloggers who are giving birth to kids just for views.
Yeah.
Like that's how the world is coming.
Yep.
Like really.
Yep.
To get views and likes. That's YouTube revenue. That's what you're doing. You're giving birth to kids. Sick, man.
Yo, we're going to get people hateless after the show today. But it is what it is. And call it what it is. You should not bring extra kids in the system that you yourself can't take care of. And the fact is right now that your kids are no longer being subsidized by the government daycare.
Nope.
You're going to have all them kids at home learning the same nasty shit you're doing. I'm gonna become the same way.
Mm-hmm.
So the next generation from last month when they cut it from March is gonna be a generation that really and truly no one really wants a part of.
Yep.
Because you're gonna have all them children coming in with what kind of a behavior goes on at home, what kind of welfare behavior you have.
Welfare behavior.
Yeah. Coming into schools when you have to go to school at 4 years, what age you have to go to school, and what are they going to contribute? What are chaos in the classroom?
Nothing.
And you're really not paying these teachers properly.
Yeah.
So you're going to have a bunch of teachers who are stressed out, they don't care, and you're going to have people in grade 12 and can't say the ABC and come from 1 to 20. Yeah, because you eventually have to pass you.
Yeah. But that's a law now. They
Yeah.
don't leave no kids behind.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got to go up.
Some of them should be left behind. No. Okay. Well, you have a lot of personal opinions today. When you were growing up, when we were growing up, the people who won a medal or who have a trophy is the actual people who put in the work
Yep.
to win a trophy. Now you show up, you get a trophy. How encouraging is that? you know, I know the society to get things that we actually don't work for, but how encouraging it is for a child to learn the fundamental values of doing better, putting your best foot forward.
Yeah,
if you don't have to do anything at all and you're still receiving.
Yeah.
That's welfare attitude. Yeah.
Hey, welfare is not that bad. If you actually can.
No, if you can't afford it,
Afford it, or you lost your job or whatever,
and you go on welfare,
it's fine.
I'm more specifically speaking about the people who blatantly
do it.
lie to the system to go on welfare just because they have more kids and don't want to work.
Yeah.
They have this thing, the government is taking care of me.
Yeah.
Whereas they're putting pressure in the system and the government are making cuts in places they're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Why don't make a cut on welfare? See how much of them will look for a job.
Yeah.
Welfare is the people who actually need it.
Yeah. Get into a jam, you know?
You get into the jam or maybe you went through something.
Yeah.
You went through a divorce or something and you end up with a bad deal.
Yeah.
And you can't support yourself.
Yeah. Fair enough.
That's absolutely fair. You're going through a tough time, this and that. But for the love of God, when that tough time is over,
make an effort.
To
trying to get a job.
You know, don't be comfortable.
Do something.
And things. You know? Welfare, pay for rent, you pay for massage. Like, honestly, like it's kind of sick to me to hear.
Massage, if you have a job, if your job don't have benefits,
you can't pay for your massage.
Yeah.
Massage not cheap.
And the government paying for massage. What the hell?
But it's what it is. I do hope people take this with a grain of salt. And opinions that are expressed here today are opinions, our own personal opinions. You might have your own personal opinions. Please don't hold that against me. It is my personal opinion. However you want to take it, sorry, I apologize. But it's just the way how I feel. And this show is called Unscripted Table Talk, and we get very emotional sometimes about certain topics. And if it hurts you, I'm sorry, but you should take a stock of your life and make a check of yourself and see how you can help and not be in a receiving, benefited end when you have nothing to contribute.
Yeah. Talking about kids, I hope the two kids that left fatherless and motherless in the week.
Yeah.
I hope that they don't get put into the system. I hope
family
members.
Hope family members will come along, but
yeah,
like stuff like that, if the government want to step in and assist these families who have suffered a loss, that's perfectly understandable.
Yeah.
Because that's something they bargain for, that's something they willingly put themselves in. You know? We are sympathetic towards these people, these situations and whatnot. Life happens. You never know what life can bring. But for the ones that willingly lie and cheat the system and put yourself in stuff that you don't need to be on, whereas everyone is suffering right now, and for your benefit, I have no remorse of the comments I've made today. It is what it is. Take a stock of your life and do right with society.
Yeah, man, my taxes are too high.
Yeah. Well, people, we have come to the end of episode number 12 of Unscripted Table Talk. You can find us on the various social medias. This video, we're going to leave it up live. You can still comment, still share, and you can be in our jaw next time to win a gift card or some other kind of prize that we're going to give away. We're going to be broadcasting live again with this show in the next 2 weeks. And I hope to see you and interact with you once again. And don't forget, this upcoming Sunday, Mother's Day, the 12th, we're going to be doing a Mother's Day photo shoot at the studio. And if you have a mom that you think you want to give her a present, you can win that photo shoot with us. All you got to do is tag that person in the comments and put a hashtag of mother.
However you want to spell it.
However you want to spell it. And that person will get a chance to win that photo shoot. We look forward to reading your comments and thank you for the interaction. Thank you for sticking with us today. We're going to sign off right now.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Peace. And I will see you next